There is one simple change you can make that may increase your RPM earnings without having to change anything else about your channel. Now, this trick is very simple. It's obvious. It's not clickbait at all. It's legitimately a setting that is normally off that you can turn on if it's appropriate and increase your earnings, at least potentially. I've been doing some research on it and tested it on one of my channels, and the results have been pretty astounding. About a 50% increase in my RPM. Now, first off, let's say we've got to assume that you have a channel, you've been producing videos, and you are monetized. And this works for long form videos. I don't know if it works for short videos. I don't think so, though. And it's not something you change about your videos, how you produce, what you say, how long they are, or how many ads you put in mid-roll. This is a setting behind the scenes. So first off, you've got to go to Google AdSense. You've got to go to your AdSense account. And that's where you actually make this change. And so, of course, when you are showing your video and ads are being shown on it, there's a wide variety of videos, wide variety of advertisers that can be shown. But when you go to your AdSense page like this, there's two different ways you can get there. First is click the top right here, AdSense for YouTube. Of course, make sure you logged in first, or down here a little bit further under brand safety, you see AdSense for YouTube. And click on blocking controls. And then you get these three options. Click under sensitive categories, manage, and then it has a whole list of your standard categories. So these are the types of ads that are allowed by you to be shown on your content. There's standard categories, and then down at the bottom there's restricted categories. You may need to open it to see it. But there's alcohol and gambling and betting. These by default are off. But if you turn them on, you are allowing those to be shown. Pretty simple, right? Now, I've tried it. I'm going to tell you my results here in a minute. But I've talked to some other people who have also tried it, and they've seen minimal results from it. I think it's largely based on the content you're actually providing. And please follow your moral compass on whether you decide to do this or not. If you're making children's content, don't turn on the gambling ads, right? If you're producing, how to stop drinking content, don't click on the alcohol ads. You get the idea here. Follow your moral compass and what your audience actually says. For the channel that I try this on, most of my audience is older than 40 or 45 and mostly male. I'm comfortable showing this. And well, I've had some comments from people saying, oh, you shouldn't do this. This is wrong. These are too addictives that you're leading people, encouraging them to go do. Well, I don't buy that because when I watch my local news at night, we see advertisements for FanDuel or MGM or the other one that advertises for online sports betting. I get them when I play games on my phone endlessly, as a matter of fact. I see them when I watch streaming services. I get these ads for gambling. So I don't have a problem showing it, or at least offering it as an option to my viewers. But how did this actually impact me, and why did I decide to do a video to share this easy way for you? Well, because if I go back and look at my channel for 2023, the channel I used as a test, I averaged 6.19 RPM, dollars per RPM. If I switch that to January, which is where I made the change, it's 6.72. That's very modest, but slightly up. That could be taking into account the fact that there was the Super Bowl, or just the post-holiday people have some time to watch the videos. If I look at February 2024, my RPM jumped to 9.92. And then thus far in March, when I am recording this, 8.24. And largely with the same mix of videos month after month, largely. So I see a definite at least 30 up to 50% increase in my RPM. And it doesn't seem to be affecting my views, my click-through rate, or any other metric that I try to track about the videos I'm producing on these channels. So there you go. If your content is appropriate, if you are comfortable with it and doesn't violate your personal moral compass, go to AdSense, go down to those restricted controls, turn them on, and watch for yourself to see if it's really impacting the amount you're earning per 1,000 views or not. Let me know if this works for you. We'd like a larger body of information of whether it works for more people and what niche you're actually in. Thanks for being here.